How to get people to listen to your music. The trick is you actually don't try to force people to try to listen to your music. A lot of people are now deterred away from hearing artists' music because there's so many artists out there who making music and they constantly pushing, forcing their music in people's throat. And people are tired. So how are you going to be able to get over this? And how can you be able to achieve your goal where you can still be able to get people to listen to your music? Well, let me tell you something. The best thing you want to do is you want to get creative and show a way how to show your music. Like, you got to be creative and figure out how to show your music to people. Let me break it down. All right, so I have this one example. 2 days ago, I was scrolling on Instagram and I saw this dude making music and he was tying it into an anime theme, right? Like he was actually dope. He was a dope lyricist, but he was tying it into like anime theme. For instance, he was like, this is how a Itachi song would be from Naruto. A Itachi song would be. And like he was rapping and then it had this Itachi feel as if it was Itachi rapping it, but it wasn't corny. It was like dope. And so it was also, you can tell he was big into anime, but he also really take rapping serious. And this is something that you can start incorporating. Start bending things together and tie it with something else that you can match as far as with maybe it's anime, maybe it's with basketball. Maybe it's like you're rapping, but you at a basketball court and then you're like shooting hoops and you're doing a montage or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? Like, get really creative because at the end of the day, people are tired of just the same old. Hey, I'm a new artist or I'm an upcoming artist. I'm hard. I make dope music. Check me out. I'm so overlooked. This is all people hear all the time, and people don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? People don't want to hear it. You gotta get creative, and I made him a closet because first of all, number one, my wife she's drying her hair, and I didn't want to be all in this out of video, so I'm in the closet. You know what I'm saying? You just gonna have to deal with it. We're gonna be closer, okay? We're gonna be closer. But anyways, let me get back into the real topic. You gotta start getting really strategic and creative on how you put your music out. Some of you have extra strengths in other areas, and you should bend that with your music, right? If you want your music to pop off, find other topics and things that you're interested in and connect it, because if someone else is connected with those certain things that you like as well, they're damn sure going to be connecting with you and be like, yo, this is dope, and he's making music about it. And like, people like to listen to music when they emotionally tied to something, right? So if you think about it, something, the favorite music that you listen to it because there was a special moment when you found out about that music in the place and time, place that you were in, or that you're emotionally tied through something that caught you in that reason of just listen to it. If it was dope, it was dope. But there was something else to it that made you be like, no, this is something I gotta put in my playlist, whatever. So figure out something that you can do that can tie with your music gifts. Like, you have other gifts, you have other things, you're multidimensional, right? You have to really stand out. This is how you cut through all the noise and actually stand out as somebody who really wants to show their art in some type of different way. I'll give you another example. Maybe you make some music performing outside, like one of those freestyle sessions. Like, if you're a good freestyler, freestyle in the public and record it and getting people's reactions, right? Like, get people's reactions. So when people like, and I've seen this a lot on Instagram, a lot actually, or on YouTube, where people are freestyling in the public and they'll record people's reaction to them freestyling in the public, and then they'll post it on YouTube and they get a bunch of views, or on TikTok. I'll give you some more. Let me give you some more examples. Let's say try this one. Get some words, put them in there, random words, and put them in a box. Like, get like one of those magic hats, and people gonna think you're doing a magic trick. They be like, yo, watch this magic trick, and then you start pulling out words, and you have the beat playing, and then you just start rapping the word that's on there. You pull it out, you show them the word, flip it and show them the word, and you freestyle into it, and then you drop it, and then you You freestyle in it, and then you pull out another word. You look at it, and then you freestyle to that. There's so many ways you can get creative, right? There's so many ways you can get creative with this, and that's how you gotta see it. Like, if you can do something like that, and like, it has to be wild moments. That's why I know, especially with social media, like, you gotta have like some wild moments. Like, wow, like, this is actually intriguing. This is dope. Like, that was a good concept, and that he tied that in with what he was doing. For instance, I tell you what me. I do music, but I'm also multi-dimensional, which means is I'm into gaming content. I make music, I make gaming content, as well as I do like photography, videography. I do a lot of other things. So it's not just when I talk about things that I do, or I'm on social media platforms and I do other things, it make people like, oh, this dude is pretty cool. He does other different things than just trying to force music down my throat. Like, he's pretty interesting. Let me tune more into what he's doing. Like, he has a lot of things that he do. And this is what you want to do. You want to show people that you're a human being, first of all, because we're all human beings. But people forget that because you're an artist, that you're not a human being. So you want to show people that you're a human being. You want to show people that you can relate to them, that they can relate to you, right? And when people feel like they can relate to you more because you're trying other things that maybe they're not interested in just hearing somebody dope rapping. But if you have something in common that they have in common, that could really strengthen the odds of them being open to checking out some of your music. And that's what's dope about connecting online and the internet in general, or even in person. So if you think about it, like when it comes to sales, you're trying to when you're talking to your prospect, you're trying to get to know and hear what the prospect is interested in, not you trying to spend the whole time selling to them. A bad salesman will sit there and talk all day and not listen to what the problem the prospect has. So maybe you can figure out a problem that a person has, right? That people are looking for and that they have. And then you can solve that problem while also entertaining them with some type of music, whatever the case might be. Maybe you educate that person or something that you know that's in knowing how to do something, but you're rapping it, right? Like, there's so many ways you can do it. And it's the same thing with producing. Like, you got to really figure out clever ways that's going to make you unique. And sometimes it's not even just being unique. If you see a cool idea, take that shit and go and reapply it. And like, just remix it yourself. Like, do something extra with it and flare it up. You don't have to do something completely original. Go find something that works in another genre, and then that's like in another area of creativity field, and then go bring it over into the music field. Like, this is what all the creators do. They just learn to go find something that's dope, that's working, and they go implement it, and they do it in their way into their fields. And that's another way. But this is a little longer video. But if you guys enjoyed this, man, definitely hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. This is your boy KJ, and I am out for the time being. But I will be dropping more videos on a regular basis, so definitely be looking for that. All right.